there, Mouseketeers! Welcome to the Disneyland Beat, where our toes tap to a Disneyland drum.
And we always whistle while we work.
So you've made it to Disneyland, and you're at the front of the line for opening. They're getting ready to drop the rope and let everyone into the various lands and rides.
But where do you go? Which attraction do you want to ride first?
Today, we explore several different Disneyland rope drop models.
Come on into the parks with us.
Like, subscribe, and stick around.
Disneyland is your land.
Come seek an adventure into your pirates, eh?
Make the jump to light speed.
Hi, I'm Amy.
This is TC. So today we want to consider not just the first attraction, but what you're going to be posed to ride right after, and how this is going to set you up to get the most rides done in the park that day.
In the MACABRE adventure model, we're headed to Indiana Jones' Temple of the Forbidden Eye first. This is one of the most popular rides in the park and one that will likely have a long standby wait later in the day.
You're going to want to hang far left at the hub, perhaps sending one person in your party for beverages and snacks at the Jolly Holiday Bakery Cafe as you edge your way towards the front of the crowd.
A lot of the crowd will be using this path to head towards Galaxy's Edge using the Resistance Forest entrance, so you don't need to worry about them. And some are heading to New Orleans Square, but we'll worry about those later.
You won't lose too many folks to Walt Disney's Enchanted Tiki Room and Jungle Cruise at this point as you pass by early in the morning, so just speed walk it to the left side of the street and head right into the Temple of the Forbidden Eye.
The queue is a long walk, but the ride should be ready to process the crowd quickly, and it's going to be a great way to wake up for your Disney day.
After riding Indy, walk right past Pirates and head over to Haunted Mansion, another popular ride that can get a long wait later in the day. Once you've completed that, it sets you up to head over to Galaxy's Edge or Frontierland.
But it is worth noting, both of these attractions will probably be included with Lightning Lane in some form or another, so that's another way to get on them quickly later in the day.
Also, consider switching up the order and riding Holiday Mansion first during the height of the Halloween and holiday seasons. The mansion gets really popular and might be the one with the longer lines during those weeks.
Either way, it's a great way to start the day for the more romantic and adventurous among you.
Well, right now, there are still boarding passes for Rise of the Resistance that you have to get virtually to be able to ride. But soon, very soon, we think, that's all going to go away.
They will be implementing an upcharge get in the front of the line service called Lightning Lane you can purchase, but we think these will probably sell out really quickly for this ride every day, and standby queue will be the only option after that.
Rise of the Resistance is currently running on standby at Walt Disney World, and waits are ranging from 90 minutes to up to 4 hours. And it's a clone of the ride, so getting to the front of the line on this one would be huge on getting a lot done in your Disneyland day.
There are 3 entrances to Galaxy's Edge. Your best choices are to head through the Adventureland entrance or the Frontierland entrance from the hub at Rope Drop. If you're at the front of the crowd, Adventureland is probably a bit shorter, but Frontierland is much wider and can handle more traffic if you're stuck in the middle.
As you proceed towards Batuu, you've got to go around the rivers of America one way or another. You can either make your way left past New Orleans Square and Critter Country to the Resistance Forest entrance, or you can hang a right at Frontierland, go past Big Thunder Mountain and head into the middle entrance for Galaxy's Edge, then head left to Rise of the Resistance. However, if you can, check with a cast member that all entrances to Galaxy's Edge are open that morning. Some mornings they haven't been opening every single entrance, and the only way in is the Critter Country side.
Really, it's going to be interesting because it is the ride that's the furthest away from the hub. It's quite a haul. There's plenty of room for passing people, and it'll be a very popular attraction to ride first thing.
No land has more rides than Fantasyland, and a lot of them are very popular with lower capacity and short ride times, so heading into this magical land is a great idea first thing.
There are 3 rides you're going to want to get done. First, head to Peter Pan's Flight, though it's a well-known Disneyland mystery that even if you're at the front of the group heading across the drawbridge into Sleeping Beauty's castle, you're somehow going to be greeted by a full queue of people in line for Peter Pan already.
But nonetheless, join the fold and ride off into Neverland. This attraction's lines probably won't get any shorter for the rest of the day. And after that, you're going to want to head towards Dumbo. This delightful spinner offers unparalleled views of the Fantasyland courtyard, and the lines can get really long later in the morning and the early afternoon.
And complete the morning fantasy trifecta by riding Alice in Wonderland, which would still be fairly close to a walk-on at this point in the morning. And all 3 of these rides are unlikely to ever be included with Lightning Lane, so they'll always be standby-only options, so timing will be key to avoiding lines.
Having completed the 3 rides with the longest lines in the land, you might check out the lines of the Storybook Land canal boats, and if they're not bad, get in line because that can get long later, or head over to another land.
There is no better time to try to complete the Disneyland Mountain Challenge than the first thing in the morning. That is, if your stomach can handle it.
For the Mountain Challenge, at rope drop, you're going to want to position yourself on the right side of the hub, maybe in front of the Plaza Inn with the shortest path to Tomorrowland in your sights. Now there's going to be a huge crowd behind you, and pretty much everyone who heads in this direction will be going to the same place, Space Mountain.
So try to be toward the front of the group if you can as you head up the ramps and across the terrace into the heart of the Dispatch Space Station to ride the indoor roller coaster, conquering the first of 4 Disneyland peaks this morning.
Next, head to the Matterhorn bobsleds. A line will have built up at this point, but it should still be quite manageable and under 20 minutes. Make sure to say good morning to Harold as you rush past down the second peak of the day.
Then return back across the hub towards Frontierland and ride Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. This high-capacity ride should still have fairly short lines, and you should have no problem enjoying your 3rd Disneyland Mountain ride.
Then hop over to get on Splash Mountain. The lines are often really short for this wet water ride in the cool mornings for obvious reasons, so you shouldn't have too much trouble getting on pretty quick.
But you might bring a poncho so you can stay dry for the rest of your Disney day.
Another thing you can do with your morning rope drop time is to ride as many rides with no lines as possible.
The slightly less popular rides of Disneyland, the ones that will likely have a 20-minute wait or less later, will likely be 5-minute waits or walk-ons during the first 45 minutes to an hour the park is open.
Instead of heading to Space Mountain, you could probably do the Astro Orbiters, Buzz Lightyear's Astro Blasters, and Star Tours in the same amount of time.
Instead of waiting out Peter Pan and Dumbo, you can probably just walk on Pinocchio's Daring Journey, Mr. Toad's Wild Ride, It's a Small World, and the Casey Jr. Circus Train, one right after another.
Instead of heading to Indy or Haunted Mansion first, you could probably ride Jungle Cruise, Big Thunder Mountain, and Pirates of the Caribbean with hardly any wait at all.
This method might not be the most efficient model for getting all the major e-ticket attractions done throughout the day, but you never know how it's all going to shake out, really, and it could lead to some pretty magical Disneyland mornings.
Of course, it's really all about what you want to do and what is most important to you during your Disneyland visit.
So we turn it over to you. Let us know what your rope drop strategies are. What do you like to do first thing when the park opens?
Let us know in the comments. We really want to know.
Thanks for joining us. Please like and subscribe if you haven't. We've got lots more to come.
And if you can support our channel further, we have a Buy Me a Coffee account with a link in the description. Anything you can donate help keeps the Disneyland beat going. Thanks so much, everyone.
See you real soon, Mouseketeers.
See you real soon.